First of all, if you're making less than $10,000 a month, you can stop watching this video right now because you need money to invest money. But if you're above $10,000 a month, then you have to watch this. Why do I say that? Well, I grew my own video business from zero to over $40,000 per month, and I made some very stupid decisions with my money, and I don't want you to repeat them. So let's get right into it. So when I started my video production company in 2016 in April, I had a business partner and we set this big goal of making $10,000 a month. So getting to $80,000 within the first year because it's only April till December. And we set out to do that and we went hard, like we hustled every single day and worked for it. And with all the money we made, we pretty much like just kept it and invested a little bit into equipment, into gear. And actually when we had the first $40,000 like cash in our bank account, we said, hey, a red camera would be really cool. Let's actually just go to the store and look at it. We just want to get a feeling for it and everything. And we went to the store and we looked at the red Scarlet W back then, and actually we went home, but we have already ordered it. So we went there to just look at it, but we actually knew already that we we're gonna order it. So we went and ordered it. And with all the accessories, with all the things that we bought, in addition to that, meaning a movie, free fly, gimbal in example, we spent the entire $40,000. So the first $40,000 we had cash in our bank account, we spent on red and accessories. It was absolutely stupid. Now, why was it stupid? So first of all, our videos did not get better just like that. Yes, we now had R3D files. Yes, we now had RAW capabilities. Yes, we now had the cool red sensor, but ultimately the videos were still just as good as we made them. Second of all, our clients did not care. They do not know what a red camera is. They did not know what a red is. They do not know now what a red camera is. And it doesn't matter. Literally, like you can go with the Sony A7S IV, in example, or A7S III, and you just rig it up a little bit. You put a matte box in front of it, and clients think like this is a super expensive camera. Or you can go with a stripped down red, like super lean, and they think, oh, this camera must not be that nice, you know? The client just sees a camera. If it's big, it's expensive. If it's small, it's not expensive. That's the logic behind it. So they do not understand what that even changes for their video. The third problem is, if you go out shooting with a red, you're gonna be way less agile. So like this thing is heavy and the battery runtime is like 45 minutes. There is not a lot of memory on the SSD cards and it's just a pain, to be honest. So you're much better off with just using a smaller camera. And the fourth reason why this was a stupid decision was because our sales skills were still bad, right? Yes, we made about $10,000 a month, but this is not a lot of money. If you're two owners and you want to pay yourself, like you cannot live off of that, at least not in Switzerland. So we had to increase our sales skills and the red camera did not do that for us. So we literally spent $40,000 on camera equipment and we're still in the same position and now we're struggling again financially. Instead, we should have just taken that money and invested it into some kind of a course, mentor, coach to learn how to sell, to learn how to make more money so that we can then spend it on a red if we wanted to at a point where cash is not a problem anymore. And with that being said, like, what should you do instead of buying a red camera? I mean, yes, going in, investing it into coaches, mentors, courses, that's a great idea, but there are other things. And first of all, you gotta understand at $10,000 a month, you should not be maxed out. Now, most videographers are because they have very low prices. So if you feel like you're maxed out at $10,000 a month, you don't have any capacity to take on more projects, you have to increase your prices, okay? You have to increase your prices because if you don't, you're gonna get stuck. But what you should actually be doing with the leftover money, with the additional cash that you don't need right now, is you're always gonna be thinking in highest leverage action terms. So what is the highest leverage action, the highest leverage investment you can make? And typically at a $10,000 a month level, that is where you have a lot of time that you spend on editing, right? So the highest leverage action for you will be to hire an editor that is full-time in your company and takes on all the editing for your clients. So now you save like 50%, 60% of your time that you can then invest into more highest leverage activities like doing sales, like doing marketing, reaching out to businesses and actually getting new deals in, which allows you to increase the revenue of your company even more so that you can then hire the next person into the company. And now this might sound scary to you. It might be like that you're afraid of hiring people because you have to pay them every month, no matter how well your business is doing, which is totally understandable. I had that fear too, but this is the right way to go. Now, once you hired an editor, the next thing you should do, you should get an office for you and the editor. And once you have an editor and the office, that's when you should get a project manager. And once you have the project manager, the editor, and the office, that's when you get a back office person. And suddenly you're growing this team, you're growing this company, which allows you to make even more cash, even more revenue, because you get yourself freed up in terms of time. You can have more time that you can invest into sales and marketing, getting more deals in. And even though you would love to make videos, I mean, just spend that time in sales and marketing activities to get more revenue in, because once you're at a point like where I am right now, where I'm making $40,000 a month and I literally only have to spend 2 to 3 hours a week on the company, I can do whatever I want. I can do passion projects, I can go film, I can do the projects that I really want to do and not have to do because my client tells me to. So to summarize this, the best investment you can make with your money is in hiring people, hiring the right people and hiring them fast so you can free up your time. And actually that is how you can scale your company to $20, $30, $40, $50, $100,000 per month, even though that might sound crazy to you right now, but this is definitely possible. And this allows you to get all these big and amazing projects that you actually want to do, and you don't have to be involved in the company, even though if you want to, you can, but you don't have to. So that gives you the freedom of choice. You can start doing whatever you want. You can actually work on passion projects, as I just said. So why do I know all this? As I said, I built my own video company to $40,000 per month. And today, my passion project is actually helping videographers just like you growing their business to $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 per month. So what I have prepared for you is a link to a free video training that you can find in the description below this video. And you can watch this free video training, and I explain in there how the Video Business Academy consulting program works. With this consulting program, we literally take videographers from zero to over $10,000 per month within like 60 to 90 days. And we have a 100% success guarantee. So go watch that right now, and who knows, we might see each other on the inside.